In this video, I'll show you how to create a custom furniture family. To begin, we'll go to File and Family. Choose English Imperial and then go down to Furniture. We're going to create a Saarinen pedestal table. We're going to start by going to the front elevation view. We're going to create one side of the table and use the Revolve tool to basically mirror it on the other side. So to draw the tabletop, we're going to start by selecting the Create tab and then Revolve. The top of the tabletop is at 20 inches. So we're going to start there, draw a line 8 inches over. The top of the table is 1 1/8 inch thick. So I'll draw that line. Give a slight beveled edge, so I'm going to draw 6 inches over. And then draw the slight bevel. Starts at 1 1/8 inch. Now once we draw the half of the tabletop, we're going to select the axis line. So we'll select this and then pick line. And we're going to use this vertical reference line as our axis point. And hit the check mark. And you can see that it mirrored the table on the other side, and it's doing this in 3D as well. It's not just a line drawing. The pedestal base is an organic shape, so it's sometimes easier to bring in an image and trace that shape. So you would download the image of the table pedestal profile, and then we'll load that into the project. So to load the image, go to Insert and Import Image. Now, as you bring the image in, you'll need to scale it down to fit underneath that tabletop. So you can work on maneuvering it into place. Once you have the image loaded into place, you can then select the Revolve tool again and trace around this line using the Line tool and the Spline tool. So any straight lines, I'm going to use the Line tool. And then for the curved lines, I'll use the Spline tool. To use the Spline tool, you'll select it, and then you are clicking on the curve. So you have to click several times to stay in line with the image. So the more curve there is, the more you need to select or click. And you'll want, as you approach the end here, you're going to want to make sure that you close the loop. After I draw the base, I'll select Axis Line, pick Line, and again choose the vertical reference point or reference line. and then hit the check mark. And there you can see it mirrored the base on the other side. Now I'll show you how to assign material parameters. This allows you to basically have the option to change materials on the family as you bring it in. So we're going to assign the parameter to the base and then to the top. You add parameters by selecting the family types right here. And then we're going to add a new parameter. The first one will be the table base. So we'll name it table base, and then we'll keep the discipline common, and then we want to change the type of parameter to material, and then you'll see that it's grouped under materials and finishes. The next parameter will be tabletop. Change this to materials or material, and then OK. Apply, and OK. Now we need to tell Revit that this is the base. So we're going to select that. And then go down to Materials and Finishes and select this associated family parameter. And we'll say Table Base there. And then we'll select the top and do the same thing. So now as you load this into a project, you can then select the tabletop and the table base and assign any finish you want. So, and then that can vary between different projects. You're not assigning the material in the family, you're going to be assigning it in the project that you're working on. So I'll show you how to do that. But first, let's save our file. Make sure you save it into a folder where you can easily find it. If you have a folder set up for the Revit families already, you can save it there. So let's open up a project and I'll show you how to change these materials. To add the custom family that you just created, you can go to Insert and Load Family, and then go find your folder. To place your object, you would go to Architecture and Component, and since you just loaded it, it should be the first one that appears. And then I'll place it there on my floor plan. To change the material finish of the Saarinen table, you can select a table, hit Edit Type, and you see here, since we've set that parameter to have the option to change the table base and the tabletop finish, you can then select the three dots here and then assign your finish to the table. That ends this video on creating custom furniture families.